Hey, thanks for coming back to timstradingtools.com. I've had more requests to go over what the daily setup is like to review trades and how I pick out specific times for trades. So I thought I would show you what I did last night. Last night I went onto the trading tool and I chose the time. Again, you always want to look at your platform time to determine your entry points. Okay, so even though my home time, which is Pacific Standard Time, is one thing. You always want to go off of what your platform time is because you're going to pull the information from your MT4 platform, wherever that is located. Mine happens to be in Malta. I use FXDD and using the Malta platform in their time zone. So 11 o'clock in Malta time equals 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm looking at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard. We're going to look at the euro dollar. And as I told you before, I typically go back anywhere between 45 days and 60 days. This one I just happened to choose from September 20th to yesterday, which was November 15th. I've already downloaded the platform. Just to go over that again one more time, what you do with your platform is you go into your tools area, you have a history center, and you want to just look for whatever currency pair you want to choose to run through the trading calculator. In this case, I used the euro dollar, and I used the 5-minute chart, and then I hit export, which I've already done this. You hit export, you save it to typically your desktop or wherever you want to save that to, just so you can know to go in and get that. And that's what we're going to import into the trading tool. Okay, so I've already chosen my start date, as I said, 9:20, and I went to November 15th, which was yesterday. My times are 1100 Malta time, which is 1 a.m. my time, to 15:30, which is 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to look at trading days Monday through Friday. I'm going to go out and get the file that I've saved. Again, I've already saved this to my desktop, so I'll be looking for the euro dollar 5-minute chart, which is right there. Once it brings in that file, we're going to hit fetch data. September 20th through November 15th, and we're looking for high average numbers to give us a specific long or short target when it brings in that information. You can choose your strategies here by going long or short. Sometimes you can even look at both of those. When the numbers are close to the same, you can do a straddle trade and go both ways. Okay, so now it's brought in our information. This block here indicates the average long position win, and this is the average short position win for the period that we've determined. This is the number that we want to look at. Anything above, you really want to try and shoot for anything above 35, 30, 35. Above 40 is really good. Above 50 is excellent because we're going to look for a percentage of this number. Clearly, the long trade is going to be our position that we want to go into. So let's look at what 50% of that trade would be. We'll just hit the implement button here. If we wanted to just go with that, it gives us a 74% chance of being successful with that trade, giving us a 26 pip target. I like to shoot for something between 80 and 90%, and so instead of taking 50% of that average, let's go and see what 30% would do. 30% takes us almost to 90. That's a great trade number, and we could go in and just see if that would have happened today. I haven't gone back and taken a look at this. It's 3:41 p.m., so this trade has already happened from yesterday. So it says that we could go in and get 15 pips. We have a 90% chance of getting that. We're going to go over here to our platform, and this is our Euro chart 5-minute. If you look down on the bottom here, this is where we're going to go. If you remember, we're going to go to 1100, which is 1 a.m. my time. I'm going to draw a line there. Okay, that says 11:35. I'm going to move it over to 11 o'clock, which is right there. Wow, this is this is a perfect one. Honestly, I didn't look at this before I started doing the recording. Okay, so at 1 o'clock in the morning, let's see if we would have hit our pip goal immediately. It went up, wow, look at that, 18 pips. So that would have covered our spread and gone up, even if we had to wait for the next round to go out. Went 22 pips about 6 bars later, and even if we had to wait for the entire 3 or 4 hour period, it ended up going up 45 pips. So we were in no danger of that trade. That's a great way to look at it. Let's go back a day before to see if we would have done that. Go back to 1 o'clock in the morning our time. We're looking for 1100 over here, and let's see if it was successful again here. It says to go long in that position. I've already got some other markers in here from other trades I've done. Okay, let's take a look at this. So let's look for 1100. That's 1110. That's 11. And looks like we were on a little bit of a ranging trade. We did have, look at that, 15 pips. So it hit that one exactly before it would have went back. So that's the day before. That's Monday. Let's go back to Friday, the previous day. Previous week, I'm sorry. Let's take a look. If we would have hit that at 11 o'clock, move that back. That is 11. But what I'm looking at down here is the time frame. That's 11 or 1 a.m. And you can see we easily would have hit our target with this one. Our target was right in here, but it hit on that bar. This bar is looks like about an hour. So most of these trades have hit within an hour. We can continue to go back day after day, but that's how to do it. You can see why we are. It said that we were going to be 90% successful, and we were 90% successful easily. Last 3 days we hit that 100%. It's very easy. It's very accurate. You can sit there and choose different time frames using my trade calculator. It sure isn't sexy, but it works. I've had a lot of people ask recently about just providing them signals. They find this to be a little bit more work than what they want to do. Even though I can tell you this really takes me less than a minute, maybe a minute and a half when I go in here and look for trades. When I'm doing some research, I could go and research 5 or 6 different currency pairs and figure out all of my trades probably in less than 10 minutes. So after you get to understand it and use it, it's very, very quick. And it gives you a percentage, which is what I like. I'll go in and put my trades in. I'll put a stop that I'm comfortable with, and typically I will not watch it. I'll just wait for it to go into profit, and I'll go back to sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So there you go. That's the euro at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. Thanks for coming again to timstradingtools.com.